Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. And this movie came out in 1989, and it's the fifth Halloween film. And out of all of the Halloween movies that I've seen, the only one I would say is great is the original, which I really love. Watch it every Halloween season, and I do watch this second movie, and I think the second movie is good. Not great, but still watchable enough, and the rest of them are either lukewarm or bad, out of all of the ones that I've seen at least. And this movie had some things that I liked in it. Some of the performances worked for me. I still like Donald Pleasance in this movie, even though his character is just absolutely insane. Like, if you think his character is kind of crazy in the previous movies, like, this is something else. Like, what happened to this guy? He feels like a different character almost, but we're still on positives, so let's just stay on that for now, even though I kind of touched on my negatives, but that's one less thing I have to mention when I talk about my issues with this movie, I guess. There were some nice looking shots sprinkled throughout this movie, not consistently, but still some of them looked nice, and there were some scenes that were entertaining for me, mostly scenes with Donald Pleasance. He was the best part of the movie for me, and there were a couple moments where they did try to recreate the score from the original film, and it worked for me. Like, one example would be when Dr. Loomis is exploring an abandoned house. Like, the music, not bad. Even if it's just from the original film, their take on it, I didn't hate. The Halloween theme, however, I don't like, but that's where I start to get into my negatives. Like, everything this movie tried to do was just a worse version of the first movie, basically. And of all of the Halloween movies, this one was the worst one for me. And I call it Halloween, the cure to insomnia, because it was so boring. Like, I was really just struggling to stay awake in the second half of this movie. I was falling asleep. I felt like I could sleep and miss nothing. Like, how many movies can I say that about, where if you fell asleep for, I don't know, a good chunk of it, good chance you won't miss anything. There were some annoying characters in this movie, like Tina. She was kind of annoying, and the pacing in this movie was very slow. I was excited because this movie was basically 90 minutes, but I don't even know how it's even possible to make a movie this short and have it super boring. Like, the first Terrifier movie is under 90 minutes, and yet that feels incredibly slow. Like, every passing minute, you feel the runtime, like the clock just ticking, ticking, ticking. That's kind of the same case for this movie. You just don't feel like anything's being progressed. And there's a character who is just in love with his car. And while he doesn't have any dialogue, really, for the most part, he was still kind of annoying. And I don't really consider this a spoiler, but when a certain character dies, just the way that was done and shown, for me personally, that was the moment where Halloween became Friday the 13th for me, where it's not about characters, it's not about the story, it's not about building tension, it's not about anything that the first movie got right, really. It's about showing off kills and just have the killer of the movie just be invincible and just do some, I guess, fun kills or over-the-top kills or whatever, and have some characters who enjoy having sex and really highlight that to an extreme degree. Like, sure, that's in the original for sure, but this one is just like dialing up to the max and really cranking it up, and it just doesn't work. It feels out of place for this franchise. Not saying that slasher movies, even Halloween movies, aren't allowed to do that, but I just wish that there was some purpose to it. Like, I never felt as though I was watching a movie that had a good understanding of, oh, this is a good idea to put in the movie, let's do that. It always felt like, oh, this is something that could be done. Should we do it? Why not? It's not like anything's going to ruin the overall quality of this movie. We know this movie's going to be a success because you just slap Halloween on the title and it's going to make money. And also, with it being a horror movie, them being cheap to make, how's this movie going to flop? This movie overall was just very stupid and it didn't make any sense to me. And with the main character, Jamie, she was kind of annoying. And like for the first half, she couldn't talk at all. I forget why. But in this movie, it just was kind of odd that she had like a psychic connection to Michael Myers. I'm like, am I watching like a certain Friday the 13th movie or whichever one that was, where they just knew Jason Voorhees was coming back? Like, I don't know what was going on there. There was also a scene that took place in a barn and had too many jump scares and fake outs to where it got really annoying. This movie was super empty to me. Like, I just felt nothing throughout the entirety of the experience. And also, I didn't even think about this until after the movie was over, but despite being not necessarily a long movie, but kind of short, like almost 90 minutes, just a little bit over, it just felt like there was so much filler in it. Like, nothing really built to anything. You didn't feel as though there was a progression or really much of a character arc. Just random things happening, and eventually we're going to get to the climax. And I knew that the David Gordon Green Halloween movies were like notorious for just constantly taking off Michael Myers' mask, and sure, they do that in the original once or twice technically, but in this movie they're doing that a lot. And I was like, what are we doing? Why did you do that? It doesn't matter what he looks like. You're kind of ruining the mistake when you do that. Not much else to say about this movie. Some bad child performances also. They were kind of annoying. And it was just a very slow, boring, forgettable movie. And I've forgotten about it at least half of the movie already. So, not watching this one again. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, a 2 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for... you guessed it. Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, and I'm hoping that this is not as boring as 5. That's what I'm hoping for. That's all I got. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.